Is it okay to talk with my hands? I'm Kayla Viramontes with The Bold Orange. I offer full service marketing and print in downtown Gresham. One of the things I get asked the most when it comes to marketing and social media is, where do I start? It doesn't really matter if you're brand new or you're going through a pivotal moment in your business where you're suffering through a pandemic like COVID, or you are struggling with getting more clients, losing clients, those kinds of things. One of the biggest things that you need to do is just start somewhere. That can be really hard when you're stressed out or you don't know where exactly you're supposed to be putting your time, your energy, and your money. So one of the best ways to market yourself is social media. Social media is also one of the scariest ways to market yourself. A lot of times we don't know what to post, we don't know when to post, we don't know what to say with the post, and we just decide to put it away for the day and come back to it tomorrow, which we know is never going to happen. So one of the things that you can really start with is just sitting down with a blank calendar sheet and deciding what you want to say. Really low-hanging fruit is community meetings that you're attending, things that you have going on, whether that's a new launch that you have coming up, a new product that's coming out, whatever those items are, that you can go ahead and just jot them down on that calendar, and there you go. You have a few posts already. Then you can start with video. I know that video is scary. Even when I was making this video for you, it took me a couple of hours of filming to get it right on what I actually wanted to say. Being on the camera, being at all showing yourself and who you are and really digging deep into what you want to tell your audience can be very intimidating. And it can also be exhilarating in the sense that this is who you really are. So when they actually hire you or buy from you, they're getting the real you from the beginning. People tend to buy from a person, not a business. So if they like you and they like your energy and who you come across as, they are 10 times more likely to fall in love with you versus just falling in love with your business and your brand. A lot of times we focus on the low follow count that we have. And I would say to you that if you have a low follow count, this is the best time to get comfy with being on your social media because nobody's watching. And I know that sounds really backwards, but this is the time that you can really showcase who you are and be real with your audience. And a great way to do that is video. And I know a lot of us don't really know what to say when the camera starts rolling, but just talk about your experiences, talk about who you are, talk about why you love and are passionate about the thing that you're doing for your audience, and that's gonna resonate with them. There have been so many times where I've done videos and I'll start coughing or laughing, or I'll have a car accident behind me and I'm like, oh great, the video's done, but I was live, so whatever. However, those were the ones that ranked always the highest because they were real, they were raw, they were in the moment, and my audience resonated the most with those. I wouldn't focus too much on how low your follow count is, how many views you get. All of that stuff is going to come with time and with practice. The biggest thing you need to be focusing on is just being who you are. I know that sounds very cliche, but it's very, very true that when you are who you are, the people that really want to work with you are going to find you and they're going to appreciate you for who you are. So on social media, there are various ways that you can use video. So there is live video, which is great because you have the in-the-moment communication with your followers. As I said, it's also more real because anything can happen with live. Also, you have IGTV, which is Instagram's version of YouTube. The great thing about IGTV is you can have longer videos that can have a little home off of your actual feed if you prefer. And you also have Reels. A lot of us are terrified to get into the Reels world. But they're trending, they're popular, and they're not going away anytime soon. The great thing about Reels is you have a very high opportunity of going viral, which is really great, especially for those product-based businesses. The great thing about Reels is you can be less worried about the production of it, the lighting, the sound, all of those things, and be more into the actual content and what it means. Reels are meant to be not perfect, if that makes sense. And that's why everyone loves them right now. A great way to find out what is working is just to scroll through them. I try as a general rule to consume less than I create, but sometimes just go through and see what is trending, what is popular, and examine why it's popular. Another huge focus of social media right now, and will be for a very long time, is stories. For a while there, we all thought that we had to post every single day on our feed, and that was the way to gain followers, to get traction, and to showcase our products and services. But really, you could post once a week and be just fine right now, because if you're in your stories and you're showing up that way, that's where you're going to find your ideal audience. The nice thing about stories is you literally can talk about anything and nothing all at the same time, and it still will resonate with your people. There are literal influencers that have over 1 million followers, and all they do is talk about their day every single day. So you can go on and you can talk about something, your morning routine, that really helps you kind of get in the zone for working that day. You could literally just take a picture of your morning coffee when you stop at your favorite coffee shop and post it. Put fun gifts, use stickers, tag the business, and you create these reciprocal relationships on social media with other businesses around you. That is a really great way to be reshared, and you're kind of borrowing that person's audience. One of my favorite things to talk about is mistakes. We all make them. No matter how long you've been in business, you make them, and sometimes they're comical and sometimes they cost you a lot of money. But this is a really great way to humanize your brand and show people that you too still make mistakes, and this is how you get through them. Put that on your stories. Show people like, oops, but you fixed it, right? And you can show them that this is how you kind of overcome when you have an issue in your business. And people will resonate with that, and they will see, oh wow, this is a human person, this is a human brand, and they also make mistakes just like I do. And we used to think that we could just keep these kinds of things under wrap, but now showing them is actually a positive thing. Video is extremely overwhelming. It is terrifying when you first start. However, set up your camera, push play, just say something. You know what you're talking about. You know your brand, you know your business, you know your product and service. Just trust yourself and just start talking. Go from there. You got this. It's gonna be fun. You just gotta play around with it. And one day you're going to thank yourself for just starting. Sorry, cutting that. You have IGTV, which is the YouTube version of it. The actual specifications of the actual. Okay, what was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Hold on.